Hello guys, welcome to a new installment of my sleeper pond, koi pond build. And in this video, I think it's part 11 that we're on. I'm just going to show you what I've done with the insulation and the tank connectors and the foaming in terms of getting this installed. So hopefully you'll find this part informative. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you do like videos like this. More parts to come. But we're pretty much getting there. We're almost finished. We're at the finishing line. So we've got the underlay to put down, a tiny bit of insulation underneath that, and pretty much the liner to go in, and we're almost finished. The final part after that will pretty much be the capping piece of the wood to go on top of the sleepers. And obviously our filter box that we've been building. I'll do another video separately on that, but we're getting there. So keep tuned for more installments. I hope this was informative, showing you how to go about building a koi pond with sleepers, and hopefully this will be pretty good soon. See you in the next chapter. Right guys, I'm just sorting out the skimmer box. I've put a piece of wood in there just to raise it up a little bit because I've cut too much out. The idea was to fill it out with expanding foam. We'll still do that, but I need a little base to put the skimmer box on. So let's just have a look and see how we're doing. Ideally, we want to be no higher than 3/4. So it all depends on our water level, how high we're going to have it. If we had it up here, it's no good. But if we've got like an inch below the top, that's just perfect. And if it goes a bit lower, that's not a big issue, because then we're at half. So essentially all you have to do is figure out how high you want your skimmer box to be versus your water level, and then it's a matter of just getting it installed. So essentially I put a piece of wood there just to give it a bit extra level, and then I'm thinking we'll foam it in around the edges, and it does seem quite level as well. If we get our spirit level here, put it on there, it's quite level there, which is a good job. So it means we've done everything we could have done. I've checked the levels of the pond. It is absolutely level both long ways and width ways, which is a plus. Not easy to do. So essentially what I want to do is we're going to treat the wood first of all, and then we will foam it in. This is going to go on to insulate the pond. So all we have to do is line it up, put it in the corner, make sure it fits, like so, and then just glue it in place. That's all I'm doing. Normal glue. This is Everbuild fixer, but it should do the job of giving this pond some good insulation. It's just basic grab adhesive that should be friendly to foam. So we just want to make sure it's on there. Some of it might break, but that's okay, we don't care as long as it's in there. I just want to get this done before we lose some sunlight. Okay, next piece. Okay, here's my final insulation piece. We're just going to put some of this adhesive on. I'm just going to put some of this adhesive on, and then it'll be ready to go on. Right, this is the final piece that's to go on. You just need to put this in, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Just attach this. Be careful not to have any adhesive on. push it in. That's how we get it flat against the wall. Hi guys, welcome to another video. I thought I'd just show you where we're at the moment. So let's just zoom in there and I'll show you the skimmer box that we've installed. We've formed round and it seems solid enough, so I'm really happy with that. It turned out quite nice. Obviously I just wanted to show you this area here where we've got our tank connectors there. As you can see, I've formed in around the tank connectors just because I did cut a hole bigger than I needed to for the foam to make sure it fitted. So we're just filling that in at the moment. So let's just zoom back out and I'll show you the rest. So as you can see, we've lined some foam on the bottom where the flags were, and we've obviously done a bit of sanding as well, because if we just zoom in here, I don't know if you can make out and hit that part of the video here, but I have rounded off the edges, so hopefully the won't be any sharp corners for the liner or underlay. I just wanted to give you a good idea on where I'm at the moment. We're pretty much ready to put the underlay in and the liner in, so this is the exciting stage where it all comes together. All I have to do really is connect the tank connectors to the liner and we'll be ready to go. We're putting some water in because we want to put some water in so we know that it fills in all the crevices in the bottom area where we've dug out. If we just zoom in there, as you can see, we've dug out an area there, so we'll put a bit of water in there until we've got near to the tank connectors over here, and then we'll look to actually install those today. But that's where we're at the moment. Hope this video was informative.